so you'd see the whole thing. And yeah, we're going to start this sucker right now. All right, let's get this thing started. Welcome to the Tuff Show. We're about to kick it off and have a fun night tonight. I had to start the live feed so I could go behind the scenes and get all of the links set up and all the other behind the scenes stuff. Once I get all that set in place, I will switch and start the show. Unfortunately, I can only do this stuff once the live stream is started. So be patient for a couple minutes. I'll be right back and we'll get this show on the road.
Boogie's got a hold on me. First thing I saw was a hitching queen, cut off shorts, legs long and mean. Blew me a kiss, then turned to smoke. Thought to myself, that body no joke. Truck bed rolling with a sea of beer. Cowgirls laughing, saying get in here. Ravens dipping low like they're leading the way. Black wings flapping to the beat they play. There's a motel flickering in the side, silhouette waiting in the neon twilight. Bull on the highway bucking in the heat. Girl on top moving to the rattlesnake beat. Rattlesnake boogie, hot as sin. Lost my mind, but I kept on grinning. Heat wave hitting, wheels keep spinning. Don't know where I'm going, but I ain't quitting. Rattlesnake boogie, desert dream. Girls in the sun like a movie screen.
All right, hang tight. I'm almost there. Just a few more links to put up, a couple things to do behind the scenes. We should be going here in about a little over 2 minutes. Maybe not even 2 minutes. Less than a minute. A little more than a minute. I don't know. Anyhow, just hang tight. I'm coming. There's a lot of crap to do behind the scenes here, so be patient. I'm on my way.
Ribbon circle dropping shadows on the sand. Felt the world melt right out of my hands. Whiskey bottles floating, dust devils dance. Whole damn desert caught in a trance. I yelled to the sky, hit me with your best. Every vision hotter than the rest. Bike kept rolling through the whirlwind black. Next thing I knew, I was finally back. Rattlesnake boogie, wild and free. Venom in my veins like a melody. Woke up parked where I shouldn't be. How I got here is a mystery. Rattlesnake boogie, let it roll. Took me for a ride, took a piece of my soul. Desert got a way of losing control. Rattlesnake boogie, man, it swallowed me whole. Stepped off the bike with a shaky grin. Girl on the porch said, where you been? Tapped my boo where the rattler hit. Got bit once and I'm still riding it. Rattlesnake boogie, still buzzing in my head.
What's up, everybody? Check it out. Tuffster in the house. I'm doing a midweek show here, huh? What do you think of that shit, right? Hey? Yeah, then we're going to play a little something, something. Oh, yeah. Feel it. Can you feel it? What's shaking? What's baking? Who's watching this shit? Is anybody on there? I'm trying to watch the, this stuff here.
It's not unusual to be
But I can't play too much of that or else I'll get kicked off of Facebook. See, that's why you guys got to watch it on Rumble. If you watch Rumble, I don't get kicked out of Rumble at all. I've gotten kicked out of Facebook. I got shut down by YouTube last time, and Rumble doesn't give a shit because that's run by a Republican owner. And so, therefore, you actually have freedom of speech. Isn't that cool? Anyhow, moving forward, I put the Rumble link on my page, so if you want to check it out, you can see it on there. I am watching the comments on my phone here. So I'm watching the Facebook comments on my phone. I don't get any comments from Facebook on my Restream, which is the software that I'm using to get up to the internet. Because when I go up live, it goes to 3 platforms. It goes to Facebook, YouTube, Rumble simultaneously. You can watch on any one of those 3. However, Facebook's the one that shuts me down the quickest. Last time YouTube did, and Rumble didn't give a shit. So if you watch the Rumble one, chances are when I do something that'll trip the sensors, you won't notice. The only people will notice are the ones that watch on Facebook. So anyhow, sorry I started the show off here with my little intro song and I had it on the wrong selector, so you saw a black screen. That sucks. But see, I finally got this thing figured out so I can actually play some video. So here, watch this. I can do an old commercial, right? So we'll try this. Here, check that out.
Those Nibbit some hamburger places serve are actually processed chicken.
Excuse me, but what was that in there?
It's chicken.
Chicken.
Processed.
Processed?
That's like when they take a lot of chickens and assemble the respective parts.
What parts?
What parts?
Different parts.
Parts is parts.
Wendy's chicken sandwich is pure boneless breast of chicken, moist and perfect and not processed.
As I hear tell, all the parts are crammed into one big part.
Fused.
Yeah, then the one big part is cut up into little pieces parts. And parts is parts.
You want something better, you're Wendy's kind of people.
So there we go. Parts is parts. How cool is that? So yeah, I've been playing with all kinds of interesting toys on here, and I have the chat on, although nobody's chatting with me on Rumble or YouTube. So I don't know. Anyhow, so the subjects for today. Well, today is a midweek. I'm doing a short little show to kind of promote what I'm doing on Sundays. I didn't do a show this last Sunday for various reasons because I had to work. And I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this to have fun and for you guys to have a little fun watching the show. So as you can see, I set up all this shit here. Here's my soundboard and my laptop and this laptop and my switcher. And I'm watching all this on my big screens here. And yeah, that's what's going on. So I just do this. I'm hoping that people enjoy it. I don't know if anybody's enjoying it. It looks like it says I have 2 viewers. Like, yay, wow, I have 2 viewers. How cool is that? So where are we going with this? I have no idea. So what I would like to see is I would like to see the show be more interactive with you guys responding on, in the comments. Ken Marion in the house. So see, I got Ken Marion. I got Aaron Schatt. I think I could say that. Oh, Rabbit saying that Facebook won't let him comment. You know why? I know why it won't let you comment, because it's already censored me. Let me check. Hang on. I'm going to look at that right now. I think I can go up here and see in the... Nope, it says it's still streaming. It's not telling me that I have anything shut off as of yet. But hey, you know what? It's Facebook. Facebook censors everything. So who knows? One little thing, and Facebook shuts you off, which is why I keep telling everybody, you got to go log out of the live feed on Facebook and go to the fucking link that I post up on my page that says Rumble. Rumble is just like YouTube, except there's no censorship. The thing that kills me, and I'll be real honest with this, there's so many of my friends that are conservative-minded, and like you guys are just too big of pussies to leave the liberal platforms. Like, we should all be on Rumble. We should all be on gab.com. Fuck Facebook. Fuck YouTube and all the liberal fucking censorship. What is so comforting for everybody that they're like, well, I just need to have all the censorship to go with it? Fuck them. Who gives a shit? I'm tired of this stuff. So here we go. Tinker Bob Stewart just face planted. I don't know. Maybe he tripped. He looks like an old guy. I don't know. Anyhow, so what the hell? So here's the show. So I would like this to be interactive. If you respond on Rumble or YouTube, I will see it. Let me turn this here on this screen and right over here. I know you can't really see it on the camera, but it would come up right here and I could see it. I could respond to you guys. And that would be really cool if we did it like that. And that'd be kind of fun. I would like the show to be interactive. I don't want it to be about Me. I'm not Trent. Me. It's all about me, right? So I just want to have some fun. I set up some fun stuff. I got fun videos queued up, all kinds of shit. So, yeah, see? Nice little intros, fun shit like that. Stuff we can just have fun with. Because, the world sucks right now. Look at the shit that's going on out in Iran, right? Like, holy crap. Fucking camel humpers out there trying to blow the world up. And, yeah, we got Trump out there trying to get a hold of oil. Yeah. Why is he trying to get a hold of oil? Well, geez, let's think about this. Maybe it had something to do with Joe Biden blowing the petrodollar agreement in October of 2022, which is what I posted about for 3 years. And everybody's like, stop talking about gold. Well, hey, you want to know something? When you go to the fucking gas pump and you see that it's $5 a gallon, you go, I don't know why it's so expensive. Well, I do, and I've been trying to tell you for 3 years. It is the death of the dollar as the world reserve currency. Trump can't win. The best he can do is mitigate losses, which what he's trying to do right now. I will do a show on that later, not today. This is just a midweek show to have a little bit of, right, a little fun here, right? We're not going to have nothing stupid. So anyhow, so this is just supposed to be fun. I'm watching for comments. There's no comments. I'm looking for comments over here. There's no comments. Say something. What the hell do you want me to talk about? I have access to everything. I hooked up a laptop specifically for surfing YouTube and YouTube videos. In fact, I'm going to play you. Well, shit. I'm going to close out with that. That one's hysterical, but it's looks like it's 3 minutes long. I don't want to bore everybody for 3 minutes. I'll play that on the way out. If you want to watch and hear the whole thing, it's fucking hysterical. I will say that. In the meantime, so Iran, what the hell's going on out there? You know how they told us, hey, we're just going out there to do a little mission. We're going to bomb a few things. We're going to do a little regime change. And yeah, here it is, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, and we're still there and now calling for help from other countries. Gee, if we were winning, why would we need help from other countries? Oh, yeah, how's Ukraine going? Speaking of which, I actually looked up on a map yesterday and realized that the Ukraine is actually not that far from Iran. I don't know why I thought that they were farther apart, but they're actually not that far. Look it up on a map. Kind of interesting how that works out. So we're still in Ukraine, even though the news doesn't talk about it. We're still in Venezuela, even though the news isn't talking much about it. And the only thing they are talking about is Iran and Trump asking for help. Now, trust me, I am a Trump supporter. I like Trump. I like what he's doing. I'm glad he's in office, but I don't think the man walks on water. I think that he has issues. Some are his creations, some are not. A lot of them are not. Kenneth Marion just said, vote JB out of office. Ken, get on Rumble. Talk to me in there. I can see you on the big screen. Anyhow, but yeah, no, you're not going to get JB Prickster out of office. In fact, I'm watching a bunch of my conservative friends all crying that that Bailey got, the primary. Who cares? He's going to lose. They're all going to lose. You know why? Because Illinois Republicans are feckless wimps. All of them. They are wimps. They don't fight for jack shit. They literally show up for a protest that looks like a Tupperware party. They don't raise hell. They just stand there and go, look at how the left are doing it. You're going to have to do it like them if you want to get some attention around here because they shout louder. And I can't do it all. I had the speaker car. I did what I could at the time when I could do it. And yeah, it just didn't last, too long. And then on top of that, my kid wrecked the car. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was great, wasn't it? Ooh. Ah. Yeah, that's what happened. He killed the car. So anyhow, yep, here's one.
Goodbye forever.
Yeah, no shit. So Tinker Bob is saying Illinois Republicans are too busy infighting to do anything against the Dems. No shit, right? There are no Illinois Republicans. Now, I will say this. For those of you who are on the left that might be watching the show going, yeah, that's right. We like everybody being Democrat because we vote liberal. Fuck you, Republicans. Really? Okay. Well, the good news is that everything you hate is your fault, right? High gas prices? Your fault. All the crime in Chicago? Your fault. Can't blame a Republican. We don't have any here in the state of Illinois, which I effectively call Illinazi. And so, yeah, you can't blame Republicans at all because they don't do anything, for one, and there barely are any, and the ones that are in don't do shit. So everything you hate about the city of Chicago, the unions taking over, the high prices, the fact that the city sold off all the parking meters and they cost a fortune, and when your shit gets towed and all of that 100% is the fault of Democrats because they're the only ones in charge. When you send your kids to school and your son goes, Mom, I'm only in second grade. Why is there a tampon dispenser in the boys' bathroom? Well, it's a Democrat thing. It's J.B. Pritzker and all the Democrats. They're the only ones in charge. There are no Republicans to put up any fight. So, when your son comes home and he's wearing, women's panties and high heels, and he's got a tampon shoved in his ass because he can't figure out what gender he is, well, hey, it's your fault. You voted for it. Eat up. That's all I got to say. I mean, what else can you say about that? You people are the ones that are the cause of all this shit from your leftist bullshit agenda. Now, you might not like what I say, but it's the truth. I wish there were some Republicans in there that we could blame, but there are no. We have no Republicans in the state of Illinois. Your gun's getting taken away. The fact that the cops can surveil you, walk through your door, and all that is Democrat controlled. This is the one perfect thing about having a state that's all run by Democrats is that this is the litmus test, right? This is the experiment. This is the petri dish of liberal ideals, just like California, just like southern Michigan. Look at Detroit and the shithole that is. New York, what a shithole that is, right? All these Democratic shitholes. Let them have it. Why put up any Republicans? Why try to vote against J.B. Pritzker? Let him ruin the state. Howrah, Dag is in the house. Oh my gosh, here we go. We got the Dagster, right? Holy shit. Hang on.
Let me get some of you invited here. I'll tag a few of you here.
Yeah, we got to tag a few people so we can get some people in on the show. We definitely have the Dag, right?
I'm the Dag, and you're not.
Right, I'm not the Dag. So there you go. Anyhow, so we got this all queued up. We know this stuff was going to happen. I'm glad the Dag's here. But, yeah, so Michael is saying here, Durbin was bad. Stratton is going to be worse. Let them have it. Let them have all the fucking Democrats. Let them have that. Let them eat cake. They voted for the cake. They put the icing on the cake. Let them eat the cake, right? Let them eat the cake. Who cares, right?
As you know, I'm not a fan of Democrats.
Right. Dag agrees with me, right? Screw the Democrats. Who cares? Let them have it. Let them raise the taxes, all right? Let them do all the shit. Let them do all that stuff. Dag wants to come on. Shit, you know what? I didn't set up the phone thing. Hang on. Oh. Dag, I got to get you on the next one because I don't have the adapter. Oh, shit, I'm looking in my pocket. Yeah, I don't have it. God damn it. I didn't even think about that. Anyhow, next time. You know what I can do, though? Hang on. I can do a quick call with Dag real quick. If I put him on speakerphone, let me see if I can do this. Did I save you in my phone? No, not in this one. There, damn it. All right, now next time. All right, moving forward. So, let them eat. Let them have all the shit. Let the Democrats just burn this place to the ground. First off, be prepared, okay? Democrats are going to burn the place to the ground. If you're prepared, you're literally betting on the carnage. If you bet on the carnage, you will win. You'll come out smelling like a rose. Now you know why Democrats do that shit. They control the burn. So if they control the burn, they can control that narrative and they bet on it with their money, okay? And then they make tons of money. Did you ever notice that when the Democrat area, oh, hang on. I'm going to lose you guys. Well, you guys on my phone. Hang on. Hang on. We're going to do Dag here. Dag, what's up? I got you on speakerphone.
All right, that's fine.
Okay, so here we go.
Just need a little bit of Dag.
A little Dag on the show here. So for those of you who don't know.
Up. I love it.
Well, I am fired up, because I'm watching everybody talking about all the shit about the Republican election. Who cares? Why vote?
Look, we don't have Darren Bailey was probably our best chance, but he's really not good at politics. He's not. I mean, he's a really nice guy. That's great. But he doesn't have the wherewithal to, fight against this Democratic administration that has been flowing free for decades, right? So Darren Bailey's not a chance. Nobody else had a chance. Darren Bailey won the primary, big fucking deal. He ain't going to beat Pritzker. Let all the Democrats have Illinois, and all you good conservatives who love your guns, who love your freedom, who are sick and fucking tired of the ridiculous completely over the top taxation in this state, get the fuck out of it. Move to other states. This is a massive country. It's massive. People from England come here and go, I had no idea how big America goes. Here's a funny thing that people don't realize. You can drive from England to fucking Naples, Italy in like 4 hours. It takes me longer than that to get to Nashville. So you guys people don't appreciate how great America is. Americans, democratic, woke, fucking Americans do not appreciate how great and vast this country is.
Right.
It's disturbing.
Well,
so if you're sick of being taxed to death, leave. There are great states in this country. I'll tell you what, Alabama, not the prettiest prettiest state. If you get down to like Mobile and their major cities, they're kind of shitholes. But the rest of the state is beautiful. Same with Arkansas. And taxes are cheap. Get out of Nashville. Taxes have gone through the roof. They're the same as fucking goddamn living in Metro Illinois. Move 40 minutes outside of Nashville and your taxes are fucking nothing. Go to Indiana. You can go right over the border and the same 4,000 square foot home you have in Illinois is $2,000 a year in taxes. It's just stupid. Get the fuck out of this shithole state. J.B. Pritzker is destroying it, and anybody who supports that fat cheeseburger eating fucking cunt is an idiot.
Well, I agree with that. Without a doubt. I absolutely agree with that. So, yeah.
Well, it seems like I calmed you down a little bit.
Well, no, I was letting you go, but here. So, and I got to move on to the next subject. 'Cause I'm learning not to dwell too much on any one thing in my show. But hey, I agree with you. You know what? I say let the Democrats have the state. Let them burn it to the ground. If you don't like it, move. Go to a different state. Watch the carnage from afar. Or do like I do, learn how to make money at it because you know it's going to burn. Bet on the burn. Let it burn. Don't you agree?
Yeah, well, this state, Illinois, is burning to the ground like California. And people don't realize it. The same thing that people don't realize that our biggest threat isn't Democrats or Republicans. It's Islam. Nobody wants to listen. They just want to go about their day and they want to tune into shows like yours or mine and, go, oh, okay, yeah, he said this, he said that. That was funny. That was cool. I get it. And do nothing. You know what? I want to say this to all your followers. You're all fucking lazy dicks who are so fucking goddamn settled in your ways that you really don't fucking show. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. You're not showing care for America. That's what I'm seeing. And I've been seeing it for over a decade. You're a bunch of lazy fucking assholes. If you cared about this country as much as you say you do, you wouldn't just buy a 9mm. What you would do is you would vote. You would get to the polls and you would say, I don't want Islam in my area. I don't want higher taxes. I don't want these problems. I don't want to deal with this bullshit. I want it resolved.
I agree. All right, so
nobody's doing it. So everybody in Illinois, fuck you. You're getting what you deserve. Y'all deserve to have your fucking stool pushed in. Good luck with that.
I agree. I think all the people that vote for this shit deserve everything they're getting. Those of us that know what's coming have prepared for it. Like they're trying to push that bill about, where they want to register all the ammo and everything. We already bought our ammo. Fuck you. We don't have to buy any new shit. We've been stocking up for a while. Make all the liberals, when they want to go get their shit, they now have to register all their ammo. We stocked up for years because we saw that coming. That's what I'm talking about. We're planning ahead. We know they're going to burn the place to the ground, right? We went from shall not be infringed to a well-regulated Second Amendment. So what I should say, I call it the well-regulated right to bear arms is what they're doing. And, that's the thing. Why people put up with this, I don't know. It's the same thing with Facebook. Why do people put up with Facebook? They censor you like crazy, right? YouTube does the same thing. Can't post what you want, can't say what you want. And all my conservative friends, there are platforms that conservative people put together so that way you had a place to go to leave. Just like Kid Rock did the alternate, the Super Bowl show. He did it at another location. He said, hey, folks, here's another place to go. I wonder how many of my conservative friends watched the other faggy show on the Super Bowl because they were too lazy to change the channel.
Oh, lots of them watched it, and
Right.
It was very popular. And
well, no, they watched the Kid Rock. I'm talking about how many conservatives didn't make the switch to Kid Rock. They just left the TV on.
Many didn't.
Right. That's what I
They
mean.
didn't.
You were given an opportunity and you didn't take it.
Look, here's the deal. And I'm going to say this to all your audience. You're lazy fucking assholes. You want your freedoms. You want to maintain. You don't want higher taxes. You don't want to pay extra tax on Coca-Cola, but you won't do a fucking thing about changing it. So shut the fuck up, you lazy fucking cunts, because that's what you are.
Right?
That's literally what you are.
I've already said 10
And
here.
I'm not afraid. Look, a lot of people think I'm a fucking asshole to begin with. And they're not necessarily wrong. But fucking truth is
Right.
truth. And if you want better things for yourself, then you work hard to get better things for yourself. And if you want better things in politics, then you fight for better things in politics. You know what I'm not seeing the Republican Party do in Illinois? Fight for better things for politics. I'm seeing all the fucking Republicans lay down like a bunch of lazy cunt bitches and do nothing. Fuck you. Then shut the fuck up. You're not a conservative.
That's why
You're a fucking moderate,
Right.
and you don't fucking matter.
I said earlier that Illinois Republicans are feckless wimps. They are
Totally
feckless wimps. They do nothing.
Republicans as a whole are relatively feckless over the last 40 years, and there's no denying that. Nobody can tell me I'm wrong about that. Just a bunch of old men in suits who just, now, are they fiscally responsible? Yeah, you can give them that. But other than that, they don't stand up against the fucking bullshit. That's why we got all these woke motherfuckers running around. School boards fucking letting tranny fucking bullshit into our
100%.
goddamn educational system. Fucking ridiculous.
And we were the
telling
ones.
you-
Hey, you know what? We were the ones that did the tampons in the boys' bathroom before Minnesota did.
Yeah, I know. How fucked up is that?
Right. They made a big deal about it in Minnesota. Folks, we did it here in Illinois before they did. J.B. Prickster and his tranny cousin, which, by the way, here's an interesting statistic for you. Or, I don't know, at least an interesting tidbit. What the hell are you doing over there? So, J.B. Prickster's been on a warpath to disarm the entire population of the state of Illinois. But in the meantime, his tranny cousin, I think it's his cousin or brother or somebody, opens a gun range in Summers, Wisconsin. A full gun range selling all kinds of firearms and everything that's banned in Illinois. The Prickster family is selling over the border. So they know that you can't get it in Illinois. So they know you're going to go across the border to the Prickster gun range and buy it there. They're going to make tons of money on you. But hey, you liberal retards keep voting for this shit, and the conservative ones are too lazy to do anything about it, and the conservative politicians are feckless in Illinois. They're wimps.
They're ridiculous.
Whenever they get...
Bailey, look, let me tell you my opinion on Darren Bailey.
Here's Dag's opinion. Here we go. Here's Dag on the screen.
I like Darren Bailey's ideas. The problem is Darren Bailey has no fucking balls. He's a fucking pussy. He doesn't want to say what he really is thinking. And that is the flaw within politics, is because he's trying to appease. He wants to play this little middle game where I'm going to work both sides of the aisle. Fuck you. Fuck the other side of the aisle. They have proven to be fools. They have been proven to not look after the people of the state of Illinois, and he doesn't want to challenge them. All he wants is another nomination, so he's got a great. Congratulations, Darren Bailey, you fucking idiot. I asked him to come on my show numerous times and talk. He talked to fucking 500,000 people every fucking month on my page, but he won't do it because I'm too coarse. He's a fucking bitch. He's a little bitch pussy who doesn't have the balls. If he doesn't have the balls to stand up to the DAG, he doesn't have the balls to stand up to the people of the state of Illinois.
Right.
Really, what do you fear from me? Truth? What, you don't want truth? We don't want to pay extra money for Coca-Cola. We don't want the tolls constantly raised. We don't want eminent domain going on where highways don't belong and never get created. And then the state of Illinois owns those properties and turns them into development. So now the state of Illinois has taken so much fucking property from people, farms that are generationally owned, and never fucking produce a thing, and then they sell it off for profit. This is what's going on in Illinois. That's just one issue.
I agree.
This is fucked up. And Darren Bailey, the best possible candidate we could have had, because his ideas are good, doesn't have the fucking cojones to fucking stand up and say that. Fuck him. He's a fucking cunt. He's a little pussy cunt.
I get it. All right.
And it's aggravating.
I know
so
it
you
is.
So we don't have any Republicans in the state of Illinois that are worth a squirt of fucking my piss.
No,
Not
I know.
one.
And when they get together, I swear to God, it looks like a Tupperware party. Like whenever there's a Republic, it literally is like a Tupperware party.
That's a good way to put it.
Like there's no
Republican
energy.
Tupperware party.
It is. It's a Republican Tupperware. And, and I like these people. I mean, I know it's not a personal vendetta I have with them or anything. It's the truth. Feckless wimps. We got to start learning how to fight.
I don't have a personal vendetta with anybody. And everybody has clearly seen my fucking history play out over the last month and a week. So, and I don't even have a personal vendetta with that individual. I have no personal vendettas. I just want the right things to be done.
Right.
Do the right things for the people that you represent. And J.B. Pritzker hasn't done it in his entire 2 terms. Now this fucking fat ass is going to fucking go again for, come on, man, Jesus fucking Christ.
No,
I was reading a bunch of people saying how they think he really relates. I met him at a dinner at a fucking Cracker Barrel, and he was really nice, so now I'm going to vote for him. That's not what you're voting for, him being nice to you at a restaurant. You're voting for his policy. And if you think you're gonna vote for him because he was nice to you, and you're gonna accept all his bullshit policies, they're driving up tolls, driving up gas prices, driving up fucking taxes 60 ways to Sunday, you're a fucking idiot. You should take yourself and throw yourself off the fucking tallest bridge in Chicago.
All right, take a deep breath. Breathe. It's all good. I agree.
I'm breathing, I'm fine.
No, I know.
I'm the DAG, and you're not. I know how to fucking shout and get through it.
Right? There he is.
All right, look, go do your show. And look, I want to say this to all you fucking conservatives out there. Stop saying you're conservative. Stop fucking around with your boats up at the chain of lakes and forgetting about this conversation we just had. Get to the fucking polls and get these fucking cunts out. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear another fucking goddamn person in Illinois complain about their taxes if you're not going to do anything to fucking make that bullshit fucking administration running this state go away.
I agree.
You got no fucking argument with this fucking guy or with anybody else for that matter if you're going to do nothing about it.
I agree.
Fucking bullshit. All right, I love you. And I love all of you people listening to this right now. Be good to one another and don't be a stupid fucking cunt. I'll talk to you later, Frank.
All right, I'll talk to you later, Dag.
Peace.
All right. So there you go, folks. The one and only Dag calling into the Tuffster show. What an inspiration to humanity. The Dag was in the house. And for those of you who don't know, here's the Dag right here. That's him. Just pull his finger. Nothing but love from the Dag. One of my good friends. So there we go. So no, I totally agree. Am I still live? I gotta check this thing. Here it is. Hang on, I'm checking because the whole time I was on the phone, I couldn't see what was going on the thing. There it is. All right, so there we go. We're back, and I can see what you guys are saying on here. So that's right. Dag was in the house there, right? Remember, there are no Republicans in Illinois. We have Democrats, and we have other people. And the other people don't do shit. So when the shit hits the fan, blame a Democrat. Can't blame Republicans. We don't have any. So anyhow, on that note, I was trying to do a short little 30-minute or less deal. I'm at 37 minutes. So I'm going to fade this out. Anyhow, so I have found what I am going to call the state of Illinois theme song, because when Democrats are in control and everybody's on the dole, right? Everybody's getting something, get the EBT cards and everything else. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce to you and then end the show the Illinois theme song right here.
That's the way you do it. You get your chicken with the EBT. It ain't working. That's the way you do it. Get your money for nothing and your chicken for free. Now that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, them bombs ain't dumb. Never get a blister on their little finger. Never get a blister on their thumb. We got to steal these microwave ovens, bucket of chicken deliveries. We got
I swear to God, I'm laughing my ass off here. Get back to the song.
we got to get more EBT. See the little faggot with the earring and the makeup. Yeah, nigga, he's on welfare. That little faggot got his own jet airplane. That little nigga, he's a millionaire. We got to steal these microwave ovens, bucket of chicken deliveries. We got to fill
All right. I'll end that there. I'll post the link to that video on my page so I don't have to play the whole thing. I don't want to bore everybody to death. But anyhow, people are, he's racist. I'm not racist. I just like busting balls. I don't care. You want to know something? It was my black friends that sent me that one. They thought it was hysterical. So, all right. So for all of you that are watching now, nobody has logged into Rumble. Nobody has logged into my YouTube. The only place you guys are watching is on Facebook, and I can't see any of the comments on here on my big screen. And I would actually have the comments up on the video. Because here, I'll show you real quick. I can turn this on. And if I hit this, see, there would be this comment thing over here. Let me turn the demo off. So in the upper, this way, right there, you would see the comments and stuff there, but nobody's commenting. So I didn't turn it on, which is too bad, because if you guys did, if you logged into Rumble, I really want to do some fun shit. Okay, I want to do some fun stuff. I can't because Facebook will get shut off, and then YouTube probably right after that. So like, there's a bunch of fun songs I want to play, you know. So I don't know. Anyhow, I'm going to log off here. I'm pretty much done with what I was trying to set out to accomplish today. This went way longer than I thought. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. My main show I'm trying to do on Sundays, and coming up, I have, Rabbit saying that he's on Rumble and there's no chat. I'll have to look into that. I don't know why there's not a chat on there. There should be. Anyhow, so coming up on the 28th, I have the KTP band coming to the shop. We're going to do our shop concerts. If you guys have seen any of the pictures of that or any of the videos, that is going to be the first one I got, the KTP band. I know a lot of people are like, who the hell's that? They're really good. They're a Motown tribute band. Some of the guys that are in the band are actually former musicians that played with the band, the Spinners, the real ones, from the Detroit area. They're Motown guys. So definitely you're going to have a fun show when they get here. We got the whole lighting system set up. I got the PA set up. I just mixed for Mockstar over the weekend. You guys saw the video I put up yesterday about the recording I was playing back in the shop, and it sounded really cool. So anyhow, I'm logging off here. I'm going to play something. It's probably going to shut me off on Facebook. It's probably going to shut me off on YouTube. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Y'all need to start logging into Rumble so I can do the show the way I want to do the show. The only reason I'm holding back is because you guys won't migrate to Rumble. Now, Rumble doesn't ask for any money. I paid the money because if you pay the money, the ads go away. I thought it was worth it. I think it was like $100 for the year. I didn't give a shit. Rumble kicks ass. It's just as good as YouTube. I think the content is better, and it is amazing how much changes when you have no filters. I will say this too. So on my phone, and I'll see if I don't know if the camera can pick this up or not. I put a VPN on my phone because there was an app that I wanted to use that would make pictures talk. It's called Revive. And it was a great app. I was making funny pictures with it. It was hysterical. I'm posting all this shit online. And all of a sudden, one day it stopped working because the state of Illinois passed some kind of law that said that you can't have an app like that in the state of Illinois. So all of a sudden, this app that I had that I paid money for just stopped working. And they sent me a message, sorry, can't use this in your region. I'm like, what the fuck? So I sent them a message. I'm like, hey, what's going on here? And they're like, well, you're in Illinois. You can't use this in Illinois because the Democrats censored you. I'm like, you're kidding. This is crazy. So I put a VPN on there. It's AVG antivirus. You can see this on here. And if you hit this button here, you get VPN protection. It was $30 for the year. You turn this little thing on here. Now, everywhere I go on the internet, it thinks I'm in Poland. And because I'm in Poland, all my apps work. The funny thing is that I didn't realize is that when I went to YouTube, I was looking for some videos, and suddenly those videos that I watch on a regular basis weren't showing up. And I thought, well, this is really strange. How come that? And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, the VPN is on. So I turned the VPN off, and suddenly the videos are back. And that's when I realized how much censorship is going on with YouTube and Facebook. Like, it's a big pile of shit, how much they censor. The information that you're getting and how little of the real stuff you're getting, how much of the propaganda that passes through the filters that you get to see. Leave these stupid platforms and you will see a whole different world. Like it's like take the glass off. You're like, oh, wow, look at all the shit I can see now that I'm not wearing these sensor glasses, right? Oh, man. Now, these I can need to see, but anyhow, it's crazy. Oops, how much censorship there is out there. So on that note, I'm going to leave with this video. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the show on this video. If you guys want to watch this, why you shouldn't drive slow in the left lane, which happens all over the place here in Illinois. It's maddening. Anyhow, I'll see you guys later.
And on the way back out, we were somewhere either in Tennessee or Missouri. I got pulled over. It's my first time getting pulled over. And it wasn't for speeding. It was because I was driving in the left lane.
So there are basically two types of drivers in the world. There are people who get really upset about all the people driving slowly in the left lane.
That's Joey. He fits in the first group.
And then there are a lot of drivers who have no idea that this is even a problem.
Yeah, that was me. Sorry about that. I don't drive much. The truth is, when drivers hang out on the left lane, it makes traffic worse and more dangerous for everybody involved. Here's what that looks like.
If you have relatively slow drivers scattered amongst the right and left lanes, faster drivers have to repeatedly slow down and weave back and forth, changing lanes many times to pass all of them. So if you're going 5 miles slower than everyone else and you're traveling in the left lane, it forces them to make dangerous moves trying to pass you on the right, which is more likely to cause an accident.
But there's a better way for traffic to flow, and that's if we only use the left lane for passing.
If all the slower drivers are in the right lane, a faster driver can pass several at once, then get back over to the right, which cuts down on the total number of lane changes and eliminates the slowdowns.
Move over or get a ticket. That's the message from state troopers to people driving too slowly in the left lane.
Some people argue that as long as they're going the speed limit, they shouldn't have to move over. But there's evidence that slowing down and changing lanes is actually more dangerous than speeding. Research has shown that the strongest predictor of an accident is variance from the average speed of traffic. And a car going 5 miles per hour slower than the surrounding traffic has a greater chance of causing an accident than one going 5 miles per hour faster. That's why every state has some law on record that restricts the use of the left lane. In 29 states, any car that's moving slower than the surrounding speed of traffic should be in the right lane. And in 11 states, the laws are stricter. They say that the left lane is only for turning or passing.
Historically, police didn't really pay that much attention to slow left lane drivers, but more recently there have been campaigns in places like Washington, Texas, and Ohio where police are actually issuing tickets to people they spot traveling slowly in the left lane.
The reason why I stopped you is the law in the state of Washington is keep right except to pass.
This is something that has always been illegal and against the law here in Michigan, but now officers are rolling out this new education effort to help the public understand just what they can and they cannot do when it comes to this type of driving.
Now, it doesn't have to be this way.
A good example of this is the German Autobahn. So this is Germany's highway network, which has long stretches of road with no speed limits, and it has surprisingly low accident rates. One reason for this, some researchers think, is that German drivers are more likely to stay in the right lane for traveling and only use the left for passing.
That shared norm helps keep them safe. So, fellow drivers, I am sorry. I didn't know the rules, but I'm not alone. And if more people understand how this works, we will have much fewer traffic jams, and our roads will be a lot safer too.
It certainly is a big bun.
It's a very big bun.
Big fluffy bun.
It's a very big fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, we serve a hamburger we modestly call a single. And Wendy's single has more beef than the Whopper or Big Mac. At Wendy's, you get more beef and less bun.
Hey, where's the beef? I don't think there's anybody back there.
You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people.
All right, folks, there you go. That's going to be the end of today's show. Check out the next one I got coming up on Sunday, I think is when I'm going to try to do it again. In the meantime, later.